Alpha Foxtrot 7 question mark, please.
Alpha Foxtrot 7 Uniform Kilo.
There you go, Alpha Foxtrot 7 Uniform Kilo, Whiskey 5 Mike Hotel Golf. Well, good afternoon. How are you doing this morning?
Well, not doing too bad up here. I'm in northern Utah. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. And I'm looking out here right now. About 4:30 in the afternoon here. I'm pretty sure that's close to where you are. And we've got a little bit of sunshine. I think it's probably about 35 degrees outside. We've got just a touch of snow on the ground. We've had very little snow here this year. Over.
Very good. Full copy. And I said morning. I should say afternoon. Coming up on evening. You've got Mark here, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Nice to meet you, Doug. Brought you up on QRZ. And we're doing a recording for my YouTube station, Yhamradio, so we're recording that if it's okay. How are you doing today?
I'm doing quite well. Can't complain much. My wife went babysitting the grandkids for a few hours, and so I've just kind of taken advantage of that to sit down and do whatever I want, which is this. Over.
Roger that. Well, kind of the same day here earlier, my wife went over to help my son, who was stationed up in Washington for 4 years in the Navy. They're back now, him and his wife, and she went over to help him make some spaghetti for his wife, and I got a chance to play some radio too. By the way, you've got a 5-9 coming into Albuquerque here as well. What kind of station are you running over?
I am running an ICOM 7300. Not the new one yet, but it may come in a fairly near future. 7300 into let's see, the 58 or the 58 coax into a homemade inverted V antenna made out of wire, 14 gig wire.
Okay, full copy. Doing a great job. Yeah, I had a 7300 for about 10 years, give or take. Got it when they first came out. I just sold it last month to get into this 7610 used one. But I'll tell you what, the Mark II sort of wet my whistle. Do you think you might jump on that one? Over?
I'm not sure about that one. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, you know, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. From my understanding, it has a little bit better receive. Of course, it has the external HDMI, so you can have an external monitor hooked up, which is good for the eyes. And then you're able to put it on the network of your, network in your house, so you can do remote. So that's kind of interesting there. And it has a spot, I believe, I'm not sure, don't hold me to this, for external receive antenna. I'm not too sure about that one. Over?
Roger. Yeah, I've been toying with the idea of remote transmitting and receiving, but haven't quite got there yet. Sorry about this. My wife just came in and said she needs to chat for a minute. I don't know if it's about the kids or what. So I'm going to have to say 73, and thanks very much for the contact.
Okay, very good. Back at you. Hello to the wife and the family, and thanks so much for coming in and answering my call. Appreciate it. We'll clear off with Doug, Alpha Fox 7, Uniform Kilo. This is Whiskey 5, Mike Hotel Golf, CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike Hotel Golf. Whiskey 5 Mike Hotel Golf. CQ, CQ, CQ. Anyone, anywhere.
This is AG7 CUM, Kilo Golf 7, Papa Uniform 9, over.
Kilo Golf 7, Papa Uniform Mike. Got a good signal coming into Albuquerque. This is Whiskey 5 Mike Hotel Golf. Name is Mark. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mark. My name is Bill, and just saw your CQ and thought I would jump on. What are you up to today, Mark?
Nice to meet you, Bill. Just playing radio. We're doing a Yhamradio. That's my channel on YouTube. The letter Y, Ham Radio, and we'll have it probably posted up there later on tonight if you'd like to hear your audio. And that's the letter Y, Ham Radio, all one word. And just playing some radio. We got a new 7610. Well, it's used, new to me. And what kind of shack are you running over?
I've got an IC 7300 with a off-center fed dipole antenna, and I'm just running a maximum of 100 watts. What are you running besides the 7610? Over.
Okay, very good. And I see you're from Utah as well. We're running the, let's see, ALS 600, about 300 watts there, and pushing it with about 40, and into a hex beam. What kind of antenna do you have? Over. Uh-oh, did I lose Kilo Golf 7 Papa Uniform Mike? Kilo Golf 7 Papa Uniform Mike, you still there?
Still here,
Yeah, the band took a real big dive here. Stand by, hold on. Kilo Golf 7 Papa Uniform Mike, any better? Okay, maybe he'll come back in, or I'll get out. Propagation is still recovering. No, Whiskey 5, Mike Hotel Golf, QRZ.
Kilo Charlie 0, Hotel Uniform Juliet.
I think I copied a Kilo Charlie 0, Hotel Uniform Juliet. Is that a QSL?
QSL Mark. Name here is Ralph. Romeo Alpha Lima Papa Hotel. I'm located about 50 miles south of Wichita, Kansas.
Well, nice to meet you, Ralph. Let me point my beam a little bit closer to you. I was going north, so I'm going to go a little east here. We're in New Mexico, Albuquerque. How are you doing today?
Well, we're doing pretty good right now. It's in the low 50s, I think. And we're just waiting on that snow to come in Friday, which we dread. And it's supposed to get down to below 0 Saturday, so I don't think anyone around here is excited about that. Radio I got 7300, and I'm using a vertical antenna, that Comet CHA 250 HD that everyone says is just a glorified dummy mode, but it seems to be working. Back to you.
Well, you're doing a good job into my QTH. I'll give you a signal next time I go around. I'm also recording from my YouTube channel, Yhamradio, letter Y, Ham Radio, all together, all one word. So you can go and listen to your audio. But sounds like you're doing a good job there. And I think you said you were on a 7300. Seems like that's the people's radio for a while. I heard that ICOM sold over 100,000 of those things.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. I researched it for quite a while before buying it. I've had it, just a little over a year now. The one I did have, oh goodness, I had it for 15 years, I guess, was the ICOM 718, and did me real well. Mark, your signal report here is a 5.9. Back to you.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you're doing a 5.7, 5.8, and topping out at a 9. So you can put the screwdriver away. And, 7,300, you can't go wrong. I was talking to another gentleman, I think it was Jim earlier, in Utah. Do you think you're going to go up to the Mark II, the new one coming out? Over?
Well, I kind of thought about that, but after what I paid for this one, I don't think my billfold will allow me to do that, so I'll just stay with what I got here. I haven't completely mastered it yet. I'm still, at times, get the manual out and read through it. And then after I do, it takes me quite a while, or several times reading it, for it to stick in my mind. But so far, I'm real satisfied with this.
Roger that. Yeah, I had no problem. Like I said earlier, you may not have heard me with the other gentleman. I had mine for 11 years, give or take. Just sold it last month to get into the 7610. And it's a used one, but really in great shape. I got it from a friend of mine. I was leaning toward the Mark II, but he gave me a good deal for the 7610. And coming from the 718, I love that radio. We have one at the VA hospital here in Albuquerque, and it's a great radio. But I can see why you go into the 7300. So enjoy that for sure. What kind of antenna are you pushing over?
The antenna I got is that Comet vertical, the CHA 250 HD, and a lot of people don't like it, but I've made several contacts on out of the country on it, down to Costa Rica and around. I did have a dipole up, an Alpha Delta. That's been up about 25 years, but I was afraid to keep using it because of the wind and the weather on it. Of course, this Comet is not near the antenna that Alpha Delta was.
Roger that, full copy. Well, you're doing a good job, and yeah, I'm sorry you did tell me that before earlier. Well, we are on a hex beam pointed northeast your direction, and I love this antenna. I started out with a G5RV, then I went to double bazookas. I still have one up for 40, and then we went to the hex beam, and I just love the hex beam. I'll tell you what. So that has been a joy to work there. Over.
You know, I've kind of thought about one of those, but I don't know how much wind you get there in Albuquerque. It seems like here anymore where we live at, occasionally we'll get 50, 60, 70 mile an hour wind that might last for anywhere from 1 to 2 days. And in fact, right after I put this Comet vertical up, don't have any guide wires on it, and I bet that hadn't been up 3 days, and we had 60-mile-an-hour wind for, I think, 3 days, and I was afraid to go outside and look at it, but it was still standing. How do you think your hex beam would work and wind like that?
Well, you give me some chuckles there for sure on the wind there. Well, we get some pretty good ones where I'm at. I'm in Albuquerque, and it's called the Canyon Winds between two mountains there, Manzano and the Sandias, I believe they are. It holds really well. I mean, it is bolted. The mast is bolted to the patio cover, and the wires, the wires going around, you know, it does sway, and it's not the prettiest antenna. It looks like, as you know, the upside down umbrella. But I'll tell you what, I've talked to many people that have them relatively cheap compared to, you know, a 3-element, you know, quad or whatever the case may be. But I talked to a guy up in Colorado about a year ago, give or take. He had his at 10 feet off the ground because he was in an HOA and was doing great with it. He said he's really enjoyed it. So, you know, I can't say anything bad about them. They got some more stout ones that are a little bit more expensive, and they're a little bit beefier. Mine is a KIO. I can't remember the prefix, but hex beam KIO. Over.
Okay. Yeah, there was a ham here in the town I live that had one, but he's a silent key now. I'm not too sure what happened to that hex beam. I'm sure somebody in the club ended up getting it. But, yeah, my antenna's just up about 15 feet on a chain link fence top rail. And I had to put a PVC splicer in it to get some more height on it. And when I first put it up, I didn't think it'd be that good, but I guess a lot of people that's used them had more expensive antennas, but I'm satisfied with this one. W5 MHG KC0HUJ. Back to you, Mark.
KC0HUJ, W5MHD returning. Well, that's what I've been told by many more experienced hams than me, and that is if it's working for you and you're able to hear and get out what you're doing all right. So there you go. So I would put the screwdriver away. Hey, we appreciate you coming in, Ralph. You're sounding great. Enjoy the 7300. It's a great radio. Over 100,000 sold, and it's like a Timex watch. Takes a lick and keeps on ticking. So I appreciate your voice today. Over.
Well, same here. I enjoyed the QSO with you, and I don't think it's it's getting close to our supper time here, so I may go in there and see if it's ready. I'll say 73 to you, and have a good evening, and I enjoyed visiting with you. Whiskey 5, Mike Hotel Golf, Kilo Charlie 0, Hotel Uniform Juliet.
Okay, enjoy your dinner. And we should have this recording up on YouTube. If you put in the letter Y, Yhamradio, all one word, you'll find a whole bunch of recordings there, and this one should get up at least within 24 hours. Enjoyed it, Ralph. 7-3. Thanks for coming in. We'll clear off with Kilo Charlie 0, Hotel Uniform Juliet. Whiskey 5, Mike Hotel Golf, QRZ. CQ. This is Whiskey 5, Mike Hotel Golf. Whiskey 5, Mike Hotel Golf. CQ. Anyone, anywhere.
Whiskey 6, Delta Mike.
Okay, I copied a Whiskey 6, Delta Mike. Is that a good QSL?
Delta Mike. You're about a 5'7", 5'8" into Southern California.
Okay, stand by, Russ, if I can just turn my beam west here. Stand by, please.
I'm not doing anywhere. I'm set up portable. In your front yard on the 50 watt. The button make an adjustment to a binding radio without the FT891. Ready when you are.
Okay, copied that. I'm just spinning my beam around a little bit better here. I'll copy now. Over.
No, that's a lot better. You're about a 5'9" now.
Roger that. Okay, you're much better here, too. I'll get a signal next time I go around. Ross, my name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're doing a recording for my YouTube channel, Yhamradio, letter Y, Yhamradio, so if it's okay, I'll put you on that. How are you doing today?
Oh, doing good. Just making some, like I said, I got a brand new Yaesu FT891, upgraded from my Yaesu FT817 5 watt. I usually do like POTA activations. Haven't done that in almost a year now, but just making sure everything is all set up with this thing so I can get back into that. But heard you out there. You're coming in really good on a day that isn't really all that great. But yeah, you're sounding really good here over into Southern California. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Copied all that, and you're doing a great job. I got you at a 5'9", 5 at the bottom, 5'8" to 9. 891, we have one in the car. We love it. It is kind of, cumbersome for me with the menus, so I don't try to get into the menus too deep. But we got the ATOS system, but love that radio. Over.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, it seems to be the go-to radio for a lot of guys with that do the parts on the air. And, about half the price of some of the newer ones that are out there for like $1,500 and stuff. But those tend to weigh about 10 pounds. So I thought I'd give it a try, and I've had it doing a front yard, portable setup here until I get everything to where I think is going to be the way I like it. And waiting for conditions to get a little bit better, and I might go out and start doing a few more activations in some local parks that I have here.
Roger that. Yeah, POTA is really picking up and taking off, I should say. It's all over the place, and I think it's good for the frequencies and good for the morale of ham radio. I've done some hunting, but I haven't done POTA out in the field yet. I might wet my whistle doing that at some point or another. Very good. Well, there's supposed to be some snow coming out this way. A big storm this weekend, so we'll see how it goes. How's your weather today over there in Cal?
Not too bad. I was just outside of Los Angeles, only about 15 miles east of Pasadena. Might chance of rain tomorrow, but so far not too bad. The sun finally came out. I set up here without the easy up, thinking it was going to be cloudy all day, and the sun finally comes out just as I was going to set now. But yeah, no snow. I'm in Southern California. We don't get much. We get snow on top of a couple of local mountains. That's kind of snow as I like the idea.
Roger that. Yeah, we get a couple of storms once in a while through the year, but then that's about it. Well, I appreciate you coming in, and don't forget, if you'd like to hear your audio, you were going down a little bit on the last transmission, but we copied all of that. So we appreciate you coming in. It's Yhamradio on YouTube. That's the letter Y, Yhamradio, all one word. So check it out. We'll try to have this recording up within the next 24 hours. Over.
Roger, Roger. Sounds pretty good. Yeah. I don't have any problem with being on YouTube and listening to my voice. So, yeah, feel free to do whatever you want if you're using AI to change what I'm saying. So, yeah, I'll check that out. Yhamradio on YouTube. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Thank you very much for coming back to me. And I'll say good luck if you're going to be trying to get some more people. And I'll say 73. Thank you very much.
Hey, Ross, thanks so much for coming in. We don't use any AI, that's for sure. Just real-blooded people talking. Hey, thanks for coming by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to return the frequency back to regular use. Going to go get a drink of water and watch some TV. W5MHT, return the frequency back to regular use.
Yeah, Mark, one last thing. You're an Ashdown 10 over here into, like I said, Southern California. But thank you very much, 73, and I hope to talk to you again soon.
Hey, back at you, and enjoy that 891. Fun radio, and you can't beat the price, that's for sure. 73, God bless.